Okay. Once we read this, then I'll know. Welcome to the investigation portion of the game. There are two primary actions: talking with a character, and searching the room. You can talk to someone within the scene by clicking on their silhouette. You can look around a room for clues by clicking on the magnifying glass. Okay. When searching a room, you can move by clicking on the arrows. Some locations have objects to investigate. A tally in the upper right corner will show how many you have found. Certain items will trigger puzzles. The object does not count as being investigated until the puzzle is solved. Okay. What? Okay, so it's not gonna let me do anything yet. We'll read the journal, I guess. Right, so we just need to hack this, and we should be able to get her credentials. Am I to assume, by the way you are looking at me, that you mean I am to hack it? Hey, I got the door. Teamwork means equal opportunities. Just give me a moment. Okay, we're going to go ahead. So we read that one. No, you read that one. So we're on to this one. Let's go ahead and knock this out real quick. Top right. Don't know why I... Oh, that's... Oh... You're gonna want it where it's at. Bottom left. Okay. We'll try this for right now. We'll try this for right now, and then I'll move it again if need be. Does that work? Okay. Let me know when you finish this one. Okay. Next page. Let me get situated. There we go. I don't think she did it. Of course you are. I don't think she did it. I would be more suspicious of Ada, honestly. Right. I feel kind of suspicious of Ada. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I got that. Okay. So, just give me a moment. Oh gosh. Okay. Solve the puzzle. Yeah. We'll do this. Hold on. Okay, to solve the puzzle, change the pipes so that the final segment of pipes on the right matches the output light. To change the color of the pipe, drag and drop a blue gate from the top of the screen to an empty blue spot. Okay. Gates in the puzzle at the start are static and cannot be changed. Static gates are dark blue. The light blue gates are more movable and may be placed in any slot that is solid blue or occupied by another movable gate. Holy crap. Gates can be returned to their starting place without consuming an attempt. An attempt is used anytime a gate is moved to a valid spot on the pipes. If you run out of attempts before getting to the light at the end to turn on, the puzzle resets to one of 3 variations. To finish a hack, you must solve 3 logic gate puzzles. Oh my gosh. Truth tables. Logic gates can have their inputs and outputs represented by truth tables. X0 represents 1 input. Oh my gosh, that's just... Oh. Okay. Yellow pipes have no value. A green light or pipe represents a value of true, 1. A red light or pipe represents a value of false. Yeah, math. Holy fuck. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. OR gate. The OR gate outputs true if at least one input is true. Yeah, it's supposed to get harder. We're in for a treat. Okay, let's try to tackle this. I am completely at a loss now. I did not even follow jack shit of their advice. I just randomly placed. Oh, fuck. Luckily enough, it's all in the notes and journals, so I mean, I did not even have to suspend any of my normal running processes to crack that. Grace, your mother does not appear to keep any personal or secure information on this terminal. Of course not, that would be too easy. She's got a personal computer. I'd wager it'd be there. I would like a word with you, please. I would also advise taking another look around. Why Hi-Rose insists on having an actual person transcribe her meetings instead of just getting an auto recorder is beyond me. It does not seem that odd to me. The director must always work at peak efficiency. What does efficiency have to do with it? Perhaps she just prefers to read? You got me there. Okay, is there anything else that... It makes me nervous seeing that drink sitting by her computer. Wow, the AI hasn't even been physical for a day and she recognizes that lids here are suspicious at best. The lid is structurally unstable as well. Yes, I swear these things barely stay on even when the cup is standing still. Wait, how does it even feel to have stuff spilled on you? When I was young, a technician spilled some coffee into a section of my servers. I would suppose you would have likened it to being set on fire. Oh. Is there anything else clickable here? Okay. Never understood how it's fine that Hi-Rose can have a small forest to herself in her office when I can barely get the clearance to have some potted plants. Is it not natural for humans to all cat I don't know how to say that word. More resources to their leaders? You're talking like we're still in a tribe or something. Roboticists, biotanists, and conclave members, all of these groups with their own identities. Is this not the the definition of tribalism? Well, I suppose just because you're technically right doesn't mean you've won this one. I was not aware we were debating. Would you like to? This is not really the place, Ada. I don't want to spend any more time in this amazing office than necessary. Okay. Hey, about back there with Tosh. Okay. Choice time. Do we approve but keep it orderly? Do we scold her or do we compliment her? Yep. That was good thinking, but let me know the next time you're planning to threaten my mom's secretary. Will do, Grace. I did not think there was time to warn you. I should have little difficulty with any other machines we encounter. Except for doors. Doors are not what I consider machines. Anything that runs on a code I can work with. I have spent all of my existence manipulating code. It's about as difficult as moving building blocks. Now let's go nose around my mother's quarters, if you insist. Here we are, my mother's personal rooms, complete with a view. Search. The layout of this room hardly seems standard. I wondered what tipped you off. Well, these sleeping arrangements are placed in a work area for one. That's Hi-Rose for you. Dad and I used to be worried when she wouldn't come home from work. We learned there's other places she'd rather be, apparently. Is that your family? Technically, my mother only half counts. You were cute as a kid. What happened? Ha, funny. Grace, I would like to look at the back of the photo. Why? A calculated guess. November. Okay. 72143. 72143. Hi-Rose is her mom. 72143. That's not the date this photo was taken, and she's too malicious to have made a mistake. It must be her password. I cannot believe she actually had it written down somewhere. Cliché doesn't even begin to cover it. Those numbers appear to correspond with your birth date. At least it's good for something. The view from up here never gets old. If it's got a bed in it, I suppose even an office can be a room with a view. Barry has windows, Grace. Is it not already a room with a view? All this time around humans and no ear for metaphors. My memory banks are far from exhaustive, Grace. Exhaustive? That doesn't seem right. Right. Hotel metaphors remain the exclusive domain of humans for the foreseeable future. Okay. I do not recall seeing this computer in the network for this room. All the computers on the noosphere are tuned and built to take input from AIs. I'd figured as much. All the processors I was able to access from my servers were identical, but how does this relate? This is Hyrose's personal computer. She brought it from Earth. Now to have a computer like that would be fucking awesome. So it lacks the standard noosphere security system then? Yes, twice as nasty. I don't even want to touch that thing unless we have a password. Luckily for us, we already found it. That does save some time. Alright, I'll just log in, copy her credentials, and then we can leave. Just a second to copy over the files, and we're good. At least the lack of her personal stuff means finding the important data easy. Let's get back to my lab. We've got some work to do before we can do this. So apparently we didn't need to write it down. Grace inserts her keycard into her terminal. It boots up and she runs an update program. There, my keycard is now copying Hyrose's access protocols. Chapter 2! Okay, let's see what the journal said. This is pretty much gonna be detailing what we've already done. And so that was pretty much just detailing what we did and her thoughts. Pretty much. Shouldn't take too much longer for the credentials to print onto the card. I'm relieved things went smoothly. I would be misinforming you if I said I was 100% certain my bluff would work. You were bluffing? You're capable of that? Yes and yes. Colossus controls the update schedules for the whole station. He knows the exact state of everything on board, or so he likes to stay. And as the designer of the neural network, I would expect you to understand that it supports a wide range of human behaviors. This includes the ability to deceive. See, that's why I think it's her. Because she's already stating that she can deceive. Right. That's the thing, is she can be deceiving. So it makes me even more suspicious of her. Interesting, that's not something I had considered. Okay, I'm supposed to search them, apparently. So this is what is inside my head. It's mounted in your chest, actually. What? Yeah, you have a lot of processors in your head, but your actual core is in your chest. It's safer that way. Plus, the scale isn't exactly 1-to-1 with the human brain. Ah, I see. I suppose you might say, I think with my heart then? Not a bad try, but you still need to work on that humor. Well, I mean, she keeps making stabs at Grace and everyone else, and then she's able to deceive, so I honestly feel like it's her. Okay, there's... This poster is so cheesy. I detect no trace of curd. Curd? Curd? No, Ada, what I meant... Oh, curd. Okay, now I get it. No, Ada, what I meant was that I don't like how to put those poster... How to put the poster is... Well, that didn't sound right. Is that not the point? To clearly indicate the purpose of the poster while imparting the significance upon the viewer? I want to keep defending my point, but that was solid. Sound logic is just another day on the job for me. Okay. Grace! What, Ada? What's wrong? Your hard drives, Grace. You cannot keep them like this. Ada starts to pick up Grace's various hard drives. Hey, stop that! What are you doing? These hard drives are just out here instead of being in storage. These are very suboptimal conditions. And what exactly is suboptimal about keeping them where their information is needed? What if something happened to them? Ada, the little baby hard drives will be fine. I'm just storing all my notes from the project. So they need to be like that just a little bit longer. Okay. Oh wait, there was something that we could go this way. Oh. What's your take on this, Ada? The appearance of the robot is compatible with what humans find comfortable. However, the design itself is hardly optimal. How so? This robot does not possess the whatever the fuck that word is, sensors, and it does not have any fingers. Noted. Now, I think... I don't know. I remember when we finished this prototype, Alan couldn't stop talking about this old film movie. A film? Yeah, back before the second millennium, people used to record movies on physical film. May I inquire what this film was called? I don't remember. I'd have to ask Alan. I think it was Exterminator or something like that. He told me it was about an AI of all things. A rogue AI? I guess it was just science fiction back then, but nowadays something like that would mean something completely different. Oh. Oh boy. Ohm's having a feud. Who is he talking to? They are effectively your superiors, though. Is that not correct? Will this impact your ability to assist me in uncovering the origin of the destruction of Alpha? Of course not. This is my career online, not theirs. If they don't like it, they can debug my compler. Oh no. Grace, are you sure that is an acceptable perception to have? I'll send them an apology when I decide to care. Okay, so we got everything from here. Let's go this way. Now let's... A framed picture of Grace and her father during the family's most recent vacation. This is your father again, correct? It is. This was from our vacation to the Hawaii Preserve. I wish he was here though. He's always out on projects. Should it not be a positive thing that he has remained productive and employed? I know that. It's just not having him around to keep Hi-Rose distracted means she's always keeping an eye on me. Okay. What is all this? These are all of my research notes for the project, and the occasional doodle. But why? This is such an incredible I don't know how to say that word. This is where my dyslexia kicks in. I don't always know what words, like, it's very weird with my dyslexia. Most words I know how to say and spell and read. I can read the word, but then for some odd reason, like, I can read any word. But if I've never heard the word said, or have seen the word, I cannot write it or say it. It's a really weird thing. Like, my mind just can't compute it. It's... I don't think that's spelled right. Archaic. Okay, see, that's the thing, is, like, I know how to say archaic. I know how to say it perfectly. But trying to read that was just not computing as what it was supposed to be. It's a weird thing. This is an incredibly archaic form of information storage. Half of these notes are not even legible, labeled, or legible. Thank you for the help, though. I do appreciate that. That's one of the reasons why I kind of stopped reading out loud a long time ago, just because if I have to read something and read it out loud, I don't always know exactly how the word is supposed to sound. Hence another reason why I studied Latin for 5 years, because it's pretty much a dead language that you don't speak. You can read and write it, but you don't usually speak it. And yet I know what all they mean. That sounds like that sentence not supposed to sound like that. That's weird. My mind's being weird today. It's not wanting to compute. Note to self, humans are proud of their ability for abstract data storage. Nothing else lighting up? I still have 2 things. That doesn't seem... I still have 2 of the 3. Aha, gotcha. Are these pins? I'm glad you told me how to say that. Apparently it's gonna be in here more. Are those pins? Why do you use such archaic tools? Hey, sometimes just writing something down is better than putting it on a computer. Is collecting pins a human habit? This is the first I've heard of it. I'd like to think that I'm about as defensive of my pins as the next person. It's normal, I promise. Note to self, humans are territorial about writing implements. We really are. Okay. Great. Yes, Grace, your facial expression suggests inquisitiveness. Your turn. If you were a girl, I would say something suggestive. Since you're a guy, can't really do that. But your turn to put your part in the game. What choice are we going to do? Okay. So, made any interesting observations ever since you've made the switch to meat space? I don't know why that made me laugh. I don't know why meat space made me laugh. Oh my gosh. You started it. You said something about dicks and now I'm like, oh fuck. Okay. Okay. You started it. You started it fully. And I want to hear it from you. Meat space? You know, the physical world, terra firma. Oh wait, does the term terra firma not refer to Earth? It's just a phrase, Ada. Don't take it so literally. Well, it certainly has been interesting. There is something liberating about not receiving constant input from the station's systems. I'm reading. Although the same vein, however, along the same vein, however, it is more confining. I can only go where my legs can take me and can interact with what my hands can reach. I still perform the same functions, but it feels more personal? Yes, personal. Now, if only you could make this card imprinter go faster. We're good to go, Ada. What do you know where exactly Alpha is located? Before I transferred to a physical body, I learned that they have not moved him from where his neural network failed. Oh, okay. Where is that? Viewport 275, which intersects with corridor 5673A. If we take maintenance shaft 79 DG, we should... Alright, you're up, Mr. J. Time to put those good problem-solving skills to the test and figure out which one we're gonna pick. since obviously you're Mr. Chatterbox, be able to get there in an optimal amount of time, provided we do not run into anyone who wants to ask us any questions. If we do, I calculate a 33% decrease in time efficiency. I think we can make it up though. Are you done? Of course I am done. I stopped, didn't I? Let's go then. I know your processor has exact times and locations, but I know as shortcut. Shaving a couple minutes would benefit us, don't you think? A shortcut? Yes, you are right. Save time would help. Good thinking, Grace. I'm curious to see this shortcut.